Hello students, today's lesson is about angles. Let's start with part 1 definition. What's an angle? An angle is the surface or shaded part between two semilines that have the same origin. Here in this example, we have the two semilines OX and OY. A semiline starts from a point, it has a point of beginning and it's unlimited from the other side. The surface that is here colored in green between these two semilines is in fact the angle. Point O that represents the origin of these two semilines is in fact the vertex of this angle. So the vertex of an angle is a point. Now the two semilines OX and OY, when we name a semiline, we put a bracket for the limited side and a parenthesis for the unlimited side. So semilines OX and OY, they are or represent the two sides of this angle. So an angle has two sides and one vertex. And the surface between these two sides is in fact the angle. Now when we want to name an angle, we need three letters. The letter in the middle should be the name of the vertex. Here point O is the vertex, so we place point O in the middle. And the two other letters X and Y, we can place them in the order that we want. We can place X first, then Y in the end, or Y first, then X in the end. So the name of this angle is either X or Y, then we place a hat above, or Y or X. So make sure that the vertex is always in the middle of the name. Now if I choose a point A on OY and a point B on OX, wherever I want, OA and OB, they don't have to be equal in length. I will notice here that the semiline OY is the same as the semiline OA. When I say semiline OA, it means the line starting with point O, passing through A and unlimited from this side. Same for OB. So in fact, the angle XOY can be named here differently. We can name it also BOA. So the angle formed by the two semilines OB and OA, we can name it either BOA or AOB. So in fact, we can replace these two small letters sometimes by capital letters, and if in case we have on OX and OY points. This angle has also the same vertex. Its vertex is O, same as X or Y. And the sides of this angle are OB bracket, parenthesis, and OA, bracket, parenthesis. In fact, angles X or Y and BOA, they represent the same angle because we have the same shaded part for both. And we named the same angle in four different ways: X or Y. We can name it YOX, we can name it BOA or AOB. So we have the right to use either small letters here and or capital letters. Now let's solve this exercise. Name all the angles in this figure. In this figure we have the three semilines AM, AN, and AT. They have same origin A. To name an angle, we need to find two semilines having same origin. For example, AN and AT are two semilines having same origin A. The surface between them is the first angle. This angle we name it NAT or TAN. But when they ask us to name and all the angles, we don't write the name of a same angle in two different ways. Oh, no, we only choose one of these two names. Either we write NAT or TAN. For example, if you choose to name this angle NAT, you don't write TAN. So first angle is named. Now let's find two other semilines, for example, AN and AM. Now you will ask me, AN is already used here. Yes, it's true, but if we pair it with another semiline, a different angle will be formed. So the surface here is not like the surface here. So between AN and AM, we have another angle, and this angle is, we name it NAM or MAN. So for example, I will choose to name it NAM. So I'm reminding you here, we don't write both names, you only choose one. Now let's see here. We still have the two semilines AM and AT. If we pair them together, we will obtain a third angle, the angle between AM and AT. And all of this angle is a different angle because the surface is different than these two. And this angle, we can name it MAT or TAM. So, for example, let's choose the name MAT, and don't forget the hat. And here A is the vertex of the three angles, so don't forget to place A in the middle of the name. So here we've named all the possible angles in this figure. We cannot find any other combination of two different sides to obtain another angle.